Hello, intuitive friends. Let me do a mic check real quick. Okay. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Okay, welcome, intuitive friends. All righty. Let's get started. All right, welcome. For those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers and visitors alike, I want to welcome you back to my channel. Today I'll be channeling messages for the Connections and Separation Collective, or those of you who are in long distance relationships. Okay. That being said, let me introduce myself. My name is Alexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And for those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. For those of you who are subscribers, welcome back. And today I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on the mutual energy between you and your significant other. Now, this is for those of you who are either in long distance relationships or connections and separation, okay? I'm going to take a look at the mutual energy between you and your significant other, as well as get into detail, okay, as much detail as I can, for the week of July 15th through the 21st, okay? So for those of you who are new, what I will be doing is I'll be channeling messages for the fire signs first. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, followed up by the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Then the air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And last but not least, the water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Okay? I'll be writing down the timestamps. And if you are watching this after the live stream, just look down below in the description box and click on those timestamp links. Okay? So let us begin. We're going to start with, of course, Aries. Hi, Aries, and welcome back. Today I'll be channeling messages. I'm writing down your timestamp here. Today I'll be channeling messages between you, Aries, and your significant other, whether you are in a connection and separation or in a long distance love relationship. I'll be channeling messages focusing on the time span of tomorrow, which is July 15th, through Sunday, July 21st. Now remember, sometimes these messages may not resonate right away and take time for you to see its connection or its evolution in your own timeline. So we're looking at the mutual energy this upcoming week for you and your significant other. Okay, let's see what's coming through for you, Aries, and your significant other, and you have fun. Great energy here for you this upcoming week. Several messages are coming in. So of course you see here that this is a hot air balloon. Okay. So for some of you here, you may be seeing that it's either going to be like a kind of like a smooth week, a fun week. I'm getting here also kind of like talking about things that have um, brought a sense of positivity in each of your lives, right? For example, you Aries, you might have some amazing things coming up this upcoming week. By the way, I do have the messages for the month of July already. So if you haven't taken a look at that, you can take a look at that. So you may be sharing some insightful things that may occur here this upcoming week for you, as well as your significant other. Okay, so there could be that time of light-hearted, or that type of light-hearted type of communication and feeling in the air between the both of you. But I'm also getting here, especially because this hot air balloon is in the air, I feel here that there may be here this energy between you and your significant other about kind of looking at things from a broader point of view or a broader perspective. So there may have been here or there may be here a conversation coming up this upcoming week, July 15th through the 21st, that may cause or may prompt you and you or your significant other to take a look at something that may have been already discussed, or maybe it's a new topic or a new conversation about something here, and it's going to bring both of you, or at least one of you or both of you, into a perspective trying to see something from a different angle or a different point of view. All right, let's see what else is coming through for you, Aries, as well as your significant other in this connection and separation. Coffin, ending, bringing new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. As I just said, I'm picking up more of the energy of a topic, and this is confirmation validation. This is kind of like there's this feeling of either a conversation or a topic or a theme here this upcoming week that may be brought up or may resurface. For some of you, this is perhaps maybe a new conversation about something. Okay, so of course, this is a general reading, but I'm getting here that there is this sense here of either one of you or both of you taking a second look. That's what I said. That's what came in earlier with the fun card here. I'm picking up more of an energy of looking at something or talking about something again, giving it a kind of like a fresh set of eyes or a new perspective. For some of you here, the reason why this coffin has come up is because the ending is coming across as ending the belief or the idea or whatever the old perspective was, and taking a second look and looking at it from a new point of view or a new perspective. Okay, so I feel that that's where that transition for some of you is coming from. What I'm also picking up here is that there could be here signs of growth. For example, the hot air balloon is lifting, right? It travels through the air. So there could be here a sense of ascension or ascending your connection, friendship, or relationship to a higher level, okay, as well. I'm also getting for some of you, if you do come across some type of discussion, okay, some type of argument, disagreement, there could be here, as I said before, the sense of elevation and trying both of you through communication or through lighthearted fun here to try to lessen the tension here between you and your significant other. But there's definitely here this energy of growth, of ascension, of looking at something from a different point of view, of bringing this lighthearted energy either to a conversation or trying to cheer someone up here as well. So this could be you, Aries, or this could be your significant other. Let's see what else is coming through for you, Aries, and your significant other in this connection and separation. Look at that. You have the Two of Pentacles. You could be juggling multiple things this upcoming week, July 15th through July 21st. And the reason why fun may here be a potential energy that may be coming through this upcoming week is that there's this sense of trying to add a little bit more fun or lightheartedness to the week or this upcoming week. Okay, for some of you, there's this sense of the hustle and bustle of the work week. Okay, what I'm also getting here, oh, look at this. And you also have the lovers. This is beautiful. What I'm also getting here for you, Aries, and your significant other, is that there's this sense of, like I said before, the two of you. Remember that I talked about communication. And guess what? The lovers card is ruled by Gemini, and Gemini is ruled by Mercury. So there's heavy communication coming through here, Aries, between you and your significant other through this long distance relationship. I said it from the top of the reading, and this is exactly what's coming through yet again. There's this sense of you and your significant other from a distance having a very important conversation or revisiting a topic or point of view. And there's this sense, remember that I was talking about that ending? It could be here two things that are very important, one point of view and another point of view. And one of these point of views, I mean, both of them are important, but there could be here a different perspective. So ending or the kind of like moving or stepping away from an old perspective and looking at a new perspective. So again, two of pentacles are two things that are of importance. And for some of you, it's like making that decision of, replacing or letting go an old belief in order to, how can I say, have more focus or pay attention to or look at a new perspective here when it comes to this either topic of value, this conversation, or something of importance here in this communication process between you, Aries, and your significant other. Aries, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Up next, we have Leo. Leo, you are up next. For those of you who are joining me, thank you so much for joining me here today. We're taking a look at the mutual energy here between you and your significant other in this connection and separation or in this long distance relationship. Hello, Leo, and welcome back to my channel. Whether you are a Leo sun, moon, rising, Venus, or however Leo may show up on your astrological natal chart, then these messages are for you. And today I'll be channeling messages for you, Leo, and your significant other in this connection and separation or long distance love relationship. But first, let me just give you a quick reminder that sometimes messages may not resonate right away. Okay, they may take time for you to see not only its evolution, but also the connection between the messages and your own unique timeline. Okay. All right. So, Leo, I'm going to take a look here at the mutual energy between you and your significant other in this connection and separation or this long distance relationship. Let's take a look here. Leo and their significant other this upcoming week, July 15th through the 21st. And you have hope as well as rejection. Okay, so the message here of hope, well, first of all, I'm being called to take a look at this one first, which is rejection. Okay, so there could be here something coming up for you, Leo, on your end, or it could be something coming up on your significant other's end. But there's something here in regards to either one of you or both of you feeling like there's this sense of rejection, of someone dismissing either their emotion, their thoughts, their ideas. Now, this could be within the connection, but remember, this could be something externally, meaning something happening in the workplace or something happening in the family, and either you, Leo, or your significant other bringing that tension or bringing that situation, circumstance, or event and discussing it with you, Leo, or you, Leo, with them. So it could go either way. But the point of the energy here, or the energy that's being pinpointed here, I should say, is the fact that there's this sense of feeling a little bit dismissed, or someone kind of either not paying attention to, not focusing on something of importance here. Now, it could also be here that because this relationship or this connection is in separation, there could be here one person feeling a little bit more, or I should say, the distance impacting one of you a little bit more than the other. Okay, so I'm getting this sense here of one person being being supportive or supporting the person that needs the most support this upcoming week. Okay, so whether that be because of something on the external front, okay, or whether that's, one of you missing the other one a little bit more than the usual. Here, this is coming across here as that type of emotion. There's this sense here, and the reason why I'm saying that it feels more like it's more like sadness, or feeling like either you, Leo, miss them or they miss you, is because of this card here where it says hope. Okay, now hope, down below I wrote desire and yearning, and that could be here the theme for you, Leo, and your significant other this upcoming week, starting, of course, tomorrow, July 15th through the 21st. There could be this sense of missing each other more than the usual. Now, this could be both of you or one of you, because there's this sense here of wanting to, or yearning, or having this kind of you wanting to be with them or them wanting to be with you. Okay, for others of you, as I said before, it could be just a rough week here, whether that's family, friends, loved ones, or even work or career. It could be here the sense of like feeling a little bit drained, and one of you, whether it be you, Leo, and I would say maybe it's you, Leo, because it's fire here, but again, the roles can reverse, but someone here being supportive for the other person or towards the other person that may have had or may be going through either an emotional, mental, or energetic challenge this upcoming week. Let's take a look here at what else is coming through for you here, Leo, and your significant other. Remember this. Whoa, okay. This is a mutual connection reading, and you have, look at that, exactly what I just said. This is called confirmation, validation, confirmation. Like I said, communication is going to be key here for you, Leo, this upcoming week. Both of you have here coffee cup, and it says meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, and friendship. Exactly what I just said a little while ago. Validation, confirmation. I said one of you here may potentially feel a little bit out of sorts, or may feel a little bit either a sense of rejection having to do with something on the outside, or it could be something here, one of you feeling a little bit as if, dismissive, or something was refused, something was proposed, and then one of you has refused or declined that perspective, idea, conversation, suggestion, or something of that sort. Okay, so again, validation, confirmation coming through here for you both with that coffee cup. All right, so one of you may be uplifting. Let's see what just flipped over. You have the Page of Wands and the Hierophant. Yeah, it feels more that this is more of a kind of like the connection, the commitment here. With the Page of Wands, there's this sense of passionate communication here. All right, so there's the sense of messages coming through passionately. One, of course, here we have a lot of fire here with one match on and the other one not. So there could be here this creative idea, this spark, this new discovery by either one of you or both of you on how to move ahead and how to surpass or overcome this feeling of either feeling rejected, feeling rejected, feeling dismissed, okay? Or for others of you, like I said, there's a sense of yearning, So one of you or both of you may just feel here like, okay, how can we come up with creative ways in order to sustain our connection? Okay, Hierophant's energy. Hierophant is ruled by Taurus. So there's this, and remember, Taurus is ruled by Venus. So again, there's this feeling here that this may involve your connection or your love relationship here. So there could be here the sense of just missing each other quite a lot this upcoming week. And as I said before, either one of you or both of you trying to figure out ways that you can either uplift the person who seems a little down and out, or find out ways or creative ways, okay, for you both as a couple to kind of lessen the sense of missing each other so much due to the fact that this relationship is at a distance. Last thing I want to point out to you is that Hierophant is a marriage card or is a commitment card. So there's a sense here that this is a type of conversation, okay, or a type of kind of like messages here to uplift, to strengthen, or give fuel or passion to your commitment. Some of you may be talking this week about uplifting or ascending your connection to a higher level of commitment as well, okay? And that is what's coming through for you. Now remember, pages are about messages, but also pages are about the initiation process or the beginning stages of something. And there could be here talks about how to either go into the, you know, road here or the path of higher level. Like some of you may be discussing marriage, engagement, or if it's a connection where you started off as friends, there could be here talks or movement here about how to take or elevate your connection to a higher level of commitment. Leo, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Up next is Leo. I'm sorry, up next is Sagittarius. For those of you who have joined me, welcome. My name is Alexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And today I'm channeling messages for those who are in connections and separation, long distance love and relationships. But if you're interested, I have already posted my July messages on my on my channel, so you might want to take a look at that. I also did the singles reading, so for those of you who are interested in that as well, that was a live that I did yesterday. But today I'm going to be focusing on again, connections and separation, or those of you who may be in a long distance love relationship. Up next, we're going to channel messages here for Sagittarius. Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome back to my channel. Whether you are a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising Venus, then these messages are for you. And if you are in a connection and separation or in a long distance love relationship, then these messages are for you. Today, I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on the mutual energy between you, Sagittarius, and your significant other. So this is the mutual energy here that may potentially be coming in for you this upcoming week, Monday, July 15th through the 21st, which that would be next Sunday. But remember, sometimes these messages may not resonate right away and may take time for you to see its connection or evolution in your own timeline, okay? So Sagittarius, let's take a look at what could be here, the potential energy that may be coming in your direction this upcoming week in this long distance relationship, mutual energy here. Sagittarius and their significant other. And you have here support. Beautiful energy to have. This is all about either one of you or both of you being supportive this upcoming week. Interesting, because I want to say Aries and Leo had that same type of energy, kind of like being more supportive this week. And guess what? That's exactly what's coming through here for you as well. There's a sense of either both of you feeling more supported by the universe, okay, or just life in general in this long distance relationship. Okay, for others of you, there's a sense here that this upcoming week is either both of you or one of you are going to show that there's this sense of, you can rely on me, you can depend on me, I am here for you. There's this supportive type of energy here between you and your significant other, or vice versa. So whether this is you supporting them or them supporting you, or both of you feeling as if you are being supported by the universe, family, friends, things of that nature, that's that type of energy that's coming through. I also want to bring and point out to you here, Sagittarius, you do have the number 4 for both of you, your mutual energy. And 4 is all about stability. So there could be here kind of like either someone noticing or talking about or giving compliments about how supported they feel here, from by the other person. So there's this sense of kind of talking about the stability of the connection. Okay, or there's this feeling of reliability and dependability here, either continuing or strengthening this upcoming week. Let's take a look at what else is coming through for you here, Sagittarius and their significant other in this long distance relationship. And we have here healing heart. Look at that. Exactly what I just said. Someone may have a rough week here this upcoming week. So it's either one of you or both of you are going to be supportive of one another. Because we are talking about a relationship that is in separation, there could be here a sense of either one of you or both of you needing or feeling like you need a little bit more, kind of like, more certainty, or kind of being shown that you are being supported by the other person here, okay, or by your significant other, right? So there's this feeling of having to kind of like show, demonstrate, okay, because there could be here either one of you or both of you may feel that sense of longing and yearning and desire here towards one another. And because you are at a distance, of course, that adds another layer of element here. Okay, so there's this sense of healing from that, or at least being supported by your significant other. All right, let's take a look here. What else is coming through for you, Sagittarius, and your significant other? Look at that Hierophant. Beautiful energy here. Yeah, this feels as if this conversation, and I want to point this out to you, Sagittarius. Leo had the same card come out in their reading as well. So I'm just kind of pointing that out for you. But the Hierophant is ruled by Taurus, okay? Taurus energy. Taurus is ruled by Venus. So this seems as if there could be here a little bit more longing, more missing each other here this upcoming week, and showing one another, or finding creative ways here to show one another here how both of you can support the feeling, okay, or healing that physical distance, right? With some type of communication here, or actions here, or maybe even talking about how to ascend this connection to a higher level later on. And the reason why I'm saying that is because the Hierophant is known in tarot to be a marriage card. Okay, so it is a card that is talking about commitment, that brings the essence of being committed. See this person here, like they're committed to studying something, they're committed to put in the hard work, the dedication, and the effort, right? And there's this sense here, especially with this card here, that there's this sense of this wisdom coming through and helping and guiding either one of you or both of you here, Sagittarius, within this upcoming week, and finding creative ways or stable ways here, okay, because of that number 4, or stable ways of how you can lessen the impact of that physical, that physical distance, right? Sagittarius, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. For those of you who have joined me now, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Alexa Tarot. I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive and tarot and oracle reader. Today I'm going to be channeling messages for the Connection and Separation Collective or Long Distance Relationship Collective, okay? And if you've missed Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, no worries. At the end of this live, there will be timestamps where you can click on that and watch the live stream again. For those of you who are interested, I did post the singles reading yesterday. I did a live on the singles reading. And I also posted the July messages reading as well, so you could take a look at that. Up next is Taurus. Taurus, you are up next. Hello, Taurus, and welcome back. All right, I just wrote down your timestamp. So if you are a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, then these messages are for you. And today, Taurus, I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on the mutual energy that could be potentially present here in your long distance relationship or connection and separation for this upcoming week, Monday, July 15th through the 21st. Okay. Now, remember, sometimes messages may not resonate right away and may take time for you to see not only its connection, but also at times here its evolution in your own timeline. So let's take a look here at the potential energy here that may be coming through for you and your significant other. Taurus and their significant other in this connection and separation. And we have, wow, beautiful soul connection. This is beautiful. Soul connection and fun. Yes. All right. So here, let's start with soul connection here. So this week, there may be here a deep-rooted, more of a soul-to-soul type of connection, discussion, talking about it, mentioning it. Maybe for some of you, if you are at the early stages of your long distance relationship here, there could be here a sense of familiarity between you, Taurus, and your significant other in this either connection and separation or long distance relationship. This soul to soul connection is as if, even though you may be physically disconnected from one another, there is here a very kind of like energetic tether here between you and your significant other and vice versa. Okay, so there could be here this, even though that they are physically away or you are physically or they're physically away, there is this sense as still feeling as if there is a sense of being together, okay, despite the long distance relationship. Okay, here you also have fun, and there could be here just fun casual conversations, lighthearted type of conversations here that may be had here between you, Taurus, and your significant other this upcoming week. I'm also getting here, because this is this hot air balloon is up in the sky, okay, floating in the air or flying through the air, however you want to describe that here. There could be here discussions, or there could be here a discussion. There could be here some ideas brewing. There could be here talks on how to elevate or bring your connection to a higher level of commitment. Now, this may not be for all of you, but for some of you, that may be the case. For others of you, it's coming across as lighthearted conversations. You know, maybe even for some of you here, you may mention, or maybe this is something you've mentioned in the past, if you've been in this seasoned connection, meaning you've been with this person for quite some time, they've been with you for quite some time, you just happen to be in a long distance relationship. But there's this sense here of even kind of like mentioning or talking about the feeling of familiarity, and it's linking to perhaps maybe even a past life. Okay, so there's this sense here of some of you either feeling that, admitting that, talking about that. And if it's not you directly and personally here, Taurus, this may be your significant other who may mention this to you this upcoming week. Let's see what else is coming through for you and your significant other. And you have hammer, okay, repetitive persistence, okay. Be careful here. It says working on it. Okay, so just to keep in mind, in the back of your mind here, just just keep an open mind here that some of you here, you may have gone through some type of situation, circumstance, or event, right, with a past person, and there could be here a little bit of residual energy here from that disconnect or that separation, breakup, or divorce. That may be either one of you or both of you, but just to keep aware and the awareness of that, what may have happened in the past or recent past in another connection doesn't mean it's going to happen again in this connection, unless that is where your mind is going, that is where your energy is going. Because as I always mention and remind each and every one of you intuitive friends, that wherever your mind goes, energy flows. Whatever you think about, you bring about. So that being the case here, just make sure that whatever building or rebuilding you are doing here with your significant other, is that you are working to elevate. Okay, you're working on how to create more lighthearted energy, more talks about how can you grow as a couple, how can you work through situations, circumstances, and difficulties. Okay, and that's how this is coming across here for the both of you. Just make sure that you don't allow your thoughts or your emotions here from a previous relationship or a relationship from the past or recent past to sabotage the beautiful, energetic, soulmate, soul to soul connection you have here with one another. Okay. All right, let's take a look at what else is coming through here for you and your significant other, Taurus. Let's see what else is coming through for you both. And you have here the Page of Pentacles. Is as both is this energy, yeah, and the Hermit card. Like I said, remember that I was talking about self-sabotaging thoughts and emotions here, or energies. Remember that I just spoke about validation, confirmation, especially with this Hermit card here. Remember that I also mentioned here energetically that I was feeling here a breakup, separation, or divorce here that may kind of, in a way, make you or potentially here have you, Taurus, or your significant other resurface some self-sabotaging thoughts and fears. And the reason why I'm pointing here to the Hermit card is because the Hermit card is ruled by Virgo. That's number one. So there's a sense of being more critical about something this upcoming week, or reflecting or having a self-reflective time for you, either individually or as a couple, and really focusing on if something were to trigger you, Taurus, or if something were to trigger your significant other this upcoming week, kind of like sitting back and trying to understand, well, what is it that is causing that trigger? What is it that caused me to either think this way, feel this way, rub me the wrong way? Okay. So this Hermit card here is all about that self-reflection. And once you have that self-reflection, okay, then comes this card here, followed up by, actually it's the other way. It's the Page of Pentacles followed up by the Hermit, but I'm being told to do it this way rather than this way. So the moment that you're able to reflect, self-reflect, what are the lessons that I learned in my past connection? Just because it happened in the past doesn't mean it's going to happen here again, right? So for some of you, if there is this sense of hesitancy, either from you, Taurus, or from your significant other, this is reminding you here that slowly but surely, especially slowly because it's a Pentacles energy here, slowly but surely there could be here this beginning stages of figuring out how to strengthen this soul to soul connection, or this soulmate connection here between the both of you. But there is the sense here of either one of you or both of you being reflective, being in this meditative state, analyzing what are my self-sabotaging thoughts and fears. Where are they coming from? They're coming, I'll tell you right now. I'm going to put this right here. Where is the hammer pointing to? It's pointing to my left hand side. the left is about the past. So there could be talks here or things that may have been discussed in the past or recent past. And there's this sense of something or someone being triggered by that. And this is kind of talking about both of you improving or progressing or elevating your connection this upcoming week, not only through self-reflection, but also here by creating important things in set. How can you ground these ideas? How can you ground these plans? It's not just about talking about it, it's about focusing this week on what are the things that you need to focus, have patience, consistency, determination for. Okay, so this is a very beautiful energy. Taurus, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, or subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Up next, we have Virgo. Hello, Virgo, and welcome back to my channel. Whether you are a Virgo sun, moon, rising, or Venus, these messages are for you, or however you may have Virgo placements on your astrological natal chart, and these messages are for you. And today, Virgo, I am channeling messages focusing on you and your significant other in this connection and separation or long distance love relationship. But first, let's take a look here at what is the mutual energy that could potentially be coming up here this upcoming week, Monday, July 15th through the 21st. Remember that sometimes messages may not resonate right away and may take time for you to see its evolution or its own connection in your own timeline. Remember, each timeline has its own unique place markers there. So just listen to these messages, and of course you can come back and revisit them throughout the week. Some of you, these messages may resonate later than this upcoming week. So again, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. All right, let's take a look here, Virgo, what's coming through for you and your significant other here in this connection and separation or long distance relationship. Effort and intimate. Wow, beautiful energy here. You have effort. So there's this sense of you and your significant other, or you, either one of you, either individually or together as a couple. Yeah, that's easier to say it that way. Either individually or together as a couple. There's this sense of putting in the effort and the consistency here in your connection this upcoming week. Okay, so for some of you, of course, if you've heard the 5 languages of love, there could be here ways that your significant other is showing that they care, or their love language here being shown here through the consistency and the effort here this upcoming week. Now, if you look here at the top of this pot, you will see that those are flowers. Flowers don't grow overnight. They take time to grow, and that time is also the elements surrounding the time for that type of growth that the plants go through is also the consistency, the discipline, the tenacity, and just really putting in the effort. And that may be here that type of energy that both you, Virgo, and your significant other may pay attention to here, or may show one another throughout this upcoming week. Is as if both of you or one of you are pouring in here. You know, they're pouring in their own love language or showing you how they love you or show their love and actions through, whichever love language, and you doing the same. And this reciprocal back and forth, this mutual type of energy and synergy between the both of you, even if you are at a physical distance, is going to, either be seen or be felt through some type of intimacy here. Okay, now This intimacy could be the intimacy of sharing vulnerabilities. It could be the intimacy of being able to feel safe with one another, holding space or creating a safe space for either one of you or both of you to share your insecurities, your vulnerabilities, your thoughts, your dreams, your emotions, okay, what you plan to do, kind of like your innermost thoughts here. And that is that energy that's coming through for you. And again, I feel that it's very important to stress the following. Remember, effort came out first, then intimate came out first. So, in order for this to occur, to flourish, or to strengthen, the action stems from that first card, which is putting in or pouring into the relationship or into one another. Once that is being felt, then comes this energy here of feeling safe enough to either open up towards each other and share your deepest desire, your vulnerabilities, your thoughts, your dreams, your emotions, which can later lead, right, when you see each other or whatever that may be, this intimacy can then go in other directions as well. All right, so let's see what else is coming through here for you, Virgo. And you have sunglasses, watching, looking, okay, focusing out. I feel here, as I said before, even though this connection is in separation here, okay, there's this sense that as long as either one of you or both of you, or both of you working together and agreeing on what are each other's love languages, right? So kind of establishing what that is here for either one of you or both, for both of you here in the relationship, and really putting in the kind of like paying attention, because sometimes we may get caught up in our own way that we would expect or want to be shown certain actions having to do with love or intimacy. And the other person may have a different love language. They may be showing you. And because you're not understanding that that is that person's love language, there could be here a miscommunication. And so this is saying here with the sunglasses to really look out and really try to understand and uncover how are the ways that your partner is showing you that they care or they're in love with you while you are in physical separation. How can you create the sense of vulnerability or sharing a safe space, or creating a safe space for you and your partner, so that both of you can really feel as if you can take off those sunglasses and really be feeling more comfortable in front of each other. Okay. And what I mean in front of each other, I mean feel more comfortable in sharing your innermost feelings, thoughts, opinions, and maybe even future plans, right? Let's see what else is coming through for you, Virgo. What else is coming through here for Virgo and their significant other in this connection and separation? All right, Virgo and their significant other. What else is coming through? Did something flip over? No. Okay, I thought something flipped over here. Okay, let's take a look here at what's coming through. And you have Three of Pentacles. Exactly what I just said. As long as you guys work as a team, things will feel so much better this upcoming week, or will strengthen this upcoming week. The Three of Pentacles is all about teamwork. The teamwork, okay? The how can I show my partner? Look at that Page of Swords here, the curiosity. How can I find new ways? Or what can I do? Or what can we do as a couple? How can we show each other here that we are both putting in the effort? We're both putting in the work, the dedication, the focus, and pouring into each other. And that pouring into each other is what this Three of Pentacles is showing. It's showing this teamwork, this friendship, this co-creation energy between you and your significant other that will or may potentially here create more intimacy in the conversation, and being more or being able here to show the innermost thoughts and this feeling of closeness, this bonding, even if you are at a physical distance. Virgo, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, or subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Up next, we have Capricorn. Hello, Capricorn, and welcome back to the channel. Whether you are a Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or however Capricorn may show up on your astrological natal chart, then these messages are for you. I just wrote down your timestamp here. And welcome, Capricorn. Today I'll be channeling messages focusing on your connection and separation, or some of you, your long distance relationship. And what I'm doing here for you is channeling messages focusing on what potential energies may come up for you in your connection and separation or your long distance relationship. So the mutual energy that you may potentially see, feel, or experience this upcoming week, starting tomorrow, Monday, July 15th, all the way through Sunday, July 21st. Okay. Now, remember that sometimes messages may not resonate right away. Okay. And they may take time for you to see not only its connection, but also to see its evolution in your own unique timeline. Okay. Especially in these readings when we're talking about you and someone else. Okay. So let's take a look here. What's coming through here for you, Capricorn and their significant other in this connection and separation or long distance relationship. And we have here differences. It may be a little choppy this upcoming week. And be careful that whatever may surface or resurface, or whatever emotions may be triggered this upcoming week here, Capricorn, that you are, and not just you, but I mean you plural form, you and your significant other are really focusing on what is being said and how it's being said, what is being done and how it's being done, the manner in which something is being said or action being placed in something, because there could be here something, a situation, circumstance, or event, whether this is internally in your connection, or whether this could be outside factors such as friends, family, loved ones, job, work, career, and creating some type of anxiety here, or worry, or having someone feel like they're on edge. And there could be here some words exchanged here, or some actions exchanged here, that either you, Capricorn, may regret, or your significant other may regret. That's why it's very important here that although you have these differences here, this is just giving you kind of like a head start on the potential energy. So can this be changed? Of course it can. But if you already know that road may have a little bit of turbulence or obstacles or delays, then it's up to you and your significant other on how can you move around it, past it, whether you have to go over it, under it, around it. But what are the things that you and your significant other will do this upcoming week in order to lessen this experience of someone here feeling rejected, or both of you here having differences? Okay, so be aware that you are not allowing self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs to take over this energy within your connection this upcoming week. Remember, this says regret, but if you look at this person, it's just like they're isolating themselves. So just keep that also in the back of your mind, and understand here that if there are differences, how are both of you going to cope with this situation, circumstance, delay, or maybe it's an outside person or an outside factor? How can both of you share your grievances about it, right? Share your thoughts, your feelings, your opinion, your ideas on it, but also be able to listen to the other person who's also has their own ideas, thoughts, and perspective on things, right? What I'm also getting here, Capricorn, is to remind you that it's not perhaps the actual thing, it's or words said or expressed or action shown, it's the manner in which it is shown, right? Because even though either one of you or both of you may have the greatest intention or not to hurt another person's feelings or not to bring outside factors, challenges into the relationship, there is here kind of a reminder that how you deal with this is more important than anything else. Is how are you communicating? What are you doing? Are you or your significant other this week, focus more on, alienating or isolating the other person when there are differences and there are discussions? If so, then the suggestion here is to try to find new ways to kind of be able to hold safe space for each other during these moments where opinions may differ. Okay, so let's take a look here at what else is coming through. And you have the runner. Yeah. And for some of you here, that may be here the energy that you may be either exhibiting or noticing here from your significant other. There could be here a fear or an uncertainty here, potential, okay? Potential energy here of feeling as if there's this sense of fear of intimacy or allowing your self-sabotaging thoughts or lack of scarcity mindset to take over here this upcoming week. And that may ruffle someone's feathers or it may trigger the other person. And again, it's not so much about what the differences are, but how are each of you showing that you can come to a resolution. Because at times, not only are, I feel that, yes, the five languages are very important. That book is an excellent tool. But also here, how to have a discussion here. How can we cope? How can we, when we come to this impasse, when we come into these differences that may occur here within the relationship, how can we figure it out? Is someone stonewalling the other person? Is someone retracting or pulling back their affection, their consistency in communication? Are they shutting down? Is the other person feeling isolated? Are they feeling alone? So those are the types of emotions here that are coming through. Like, how are both of you going to handle a situation, circumstance, or event that could be beyond your control? And how are you going to kind of surpass it or overcome it? Let's take a look here, Capricorn, at what else is coming through for you. And Capricorn, if you haven't watched your monthly reading, those are already posted. Let's see what else is coming through for you. And you have, look at that, the six of cups. Okay, the 6 of cups, remembering, look at this. This is beautiful energy here. Remembering the moment you met, or remembering here those positive times, those sweet times, remembering the values in which this connection has either started, continued, or is still strengthening. All right, here you have the 10 of swords. I'm not surprised that the 10 of swords is here, because this is pretty much, I'm not going to lie to you, it looks like it's going to be a heavy emotional week here potentially for you. Okay, Capricorn, so there could be here, as I said before, there could be here some type of situation, circumstance, or event, whether it is internally within your connection, whether it's individually together, individually apart, meaning Capricorn, you're feeling this, or your significant other is feeling this. But the 10 of swords is putting an end to this vicious cycle, or to this potential energy that may be coming or looping into your direction here this upcoming week. There could be planetary shifts that may be occurring during this time, because I know there's something happening with Venus. There's some things going on here. that may disrupt that sense of calm and certainty within your connection. But this is showing you here with the 10 of Swords that this is the end of a cycle, that, or the end of a moment here where you will stop the toxicity or stop running away from, or isolating, or ignoring, or withholding affection, or withholding that communication process. There's a sense here of that being put to an end here. Okay, why? Well, you're going to be focusing on the good days ahead and understanding that this could be here just a little rough patch. Okay, so looking at what has brought both of you together as a couple, instead of looking what is dividing or causing a division, two people's visions looking at opposite ends here, division, okay, or division. Capricorn, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, or subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Up next, we have Gemini. Gemini is up next. For those of you who are joining me, welcome. I hope you are enjoying these channeled messages. As you know, these are messages for those of you who may be in a connection and separation or long distance relationship. I do have my monthly readings up already. So that is just individually. Okay, so I have that for all signs. So if you haven't watched that, take a look at what potential blessings you may be coming in for you this July. Okay, so take a look at that. Now, of course, if you missed the signs of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, you could always take a look later on where I will have the timestamps located at the bottom of the description box. Okay. All right. So let's start with Gemini, or just continue with Gemini. Hello, Gemini, and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by today. If you are a Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or however Gemini's energy may show up on your astrological natal chart, then these messages are for you and for your significant other in this connection and separation or long distance relationship. Okay, so these messages, as I always want to remind you, this is for this week. Okay, starting Monday, July 15th through Sunday, July 21st. But remember, sometimes these messages may not resonate right away, and they may take time for you to see them connect or evolve in your unique timeline. All right, so today I'm going to be channeling messages focusing what potential energies you may see here within your long distance relationship or connection and separation. And let's take a look here at what's coming through for you, Gemini. And you have here, wow, soul to soul connection. Guess what? I want to say Taurus also had this card come up, and look at that, forgiveness. So for some of you, there could be here a little bit of a turbulence. As I was talking with Capricorn a little while ago in their reading, there seems to be something that could be here potentially kind of causing a little bit of turbulence within the collective. Okay, and this is just a partnership collective, so you can only imagine when it is a connection and separation, there may be a little bit more turbulence because, of course, it is more of a challenge, right, to keep a long distance relationship or connection and separation relationship on solid ground, right, or the consistency, right, of, being able to see each other is going to be a factor and things of that nature. So what I'm getting here for you and your significant other here, Gemini, is that this week there could be here this inner sense that you are very much deeply tethered or connected to or synced or linked with your significant other, and vice versa, them with you, you with them. All right, there may be a little bit of flare up. This may not be for all of you, but there could be here a little bit of flare up here where either one of you or both of you would either ask for an apology or accept an apology. There could be here this feeling of reconciliation here, or of a clean slate type of energy. So kind of like forgive and forget type of energy here. I'm also getting here two things, two energies. I'm getting this, the soul connection, be more of a, the energy, the essence of your connection this upcoming week. And this here, even though it says forgiveness here, I'm feeling here this tangible, the physical part, right? So there may be here discussions here or conversations this upcoming week on how or when you may potentially be able to see each other or spend time together where you can hold each other. Okay, so that is what's coming in here for the both of you. Now let's take a look here at more clarity here, Gemini. What else is coming through for you and your significant other in this connection and separation, or this long distance relationship? So there's this sense here. Wow, look at that. 3 came out. I'm going to acknowledge it. Okay, so you have healthy choices, talking, and I like you. Basically, what I was channeling a little while ago. Soul to soul connection, right? The soul to soul connection between you and your significant other may be very intense this upcoming week. There could be more feelings of romance, more feelings of falling in love. Some of you are falling in love here already, or are starting to talk about that, or you're starting to talk about the future, or you're continuing plans about the future here. But there's a sense here that that is going to be the core or the common, kind of like this common glue here this upcoming week. Now, because remember that I talked about earlier at the top of the reading about this forgiveness card, like I said, there could be here a little bit of tension, whether that's externally or within your connection, where what is the best possible healthy way that you can reconcile, or that you can let bygones be bygones when feelings are hurt. Because you know what? When things are good, they feel fantastic. When things are great, everything is rosy. But how are you and your significant other? What are the healthy steps you have in place for those moments when either A, one of you or both of you feel like you really, really miss your person, or B, what is a way that you can start setting things up so that you know what to do when there are those differences, and there may be something here that may cause a turbulence within your relationship. So I feel that that type of communication, which is the reason why you have talking here, is here. So what are the steps or choices that you're going to make in order to continue to grow this healthy relationship? And how or what are you going to talk about? What are some strategies here this upcoming week? Because there's this sense here of either talking to each other on the phone, sending emails, or some type of connection here in order for you to strengthen in some way, shape, or form the fact that you are energetically connected rather than physically connected at this moment in time. Okay, so that is what's coming in for you. Let me do one more card. I almost phased out here for almost ended your reading a little early here. Hold on, give me 1 second. All right, so let's take a look here at the last card. What else is coming through for you, Gemini, and your significant other in this connection and separation? All right, well, guess what? Hierophant popped up, and let's take another one out, cut the deck, and we have Empress. Wow, this is beautiful. So by the way, you have two major arcanas here, okay? Look at this. You have two huge big cards here. So the first one is the Hierophant, okay? Taurus energy here, okay? You don't have to be with the Taurus, but there's Taurus energy here. And that is saying one thing, and one thing as the main focus here. Taurus is ruled by Venus. So this could be ways on, and by the way, twice you have Taurus here. So you have Taurus here with the Hierophant, and you have Taurus in Libra here with the Empress card. Because guess what? Venus also rules Libra. So Libra and Taurus are ruled by the planet Venus. So there's this sense here of both of you either becoming more aware of how to establish or how to maintain the soul to soul connected energy, despite the fact that there could be here or there is here a physical distance, right? As I said before, and this was just validation confirmation, what are the things that or you're going to talk about? What are the things that you are starting to put in place as a couple on discussing on how to make your connection deeper, stronger, and more solid, right? What are the healthy choices or the healthy steps that you are implementing this upcoming week to help both of you be able to not only grow as a couple here with this Empress energy, but also look at potential commitments down the road or ascending your connection to a higher level of commitment when the time comes. Some of you may be already talking this week or planning, talking about engagement or marriage, or talking here about seeing each other again. Remember that that came through very strongly here, even though this says forgiveness. I felt that there's the sense of touch, like talking about or planning, right? Allowing things to flow so that there's this sense of when are we going to see each other again and feel each other physically, right? Or be in the same airspace is what I mean. All right. So thank you so much, Gemini, for your time. I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Up next, we have Libra. Libra, you are up next. So for those of you who have joined me now, thank you so much for stopping by. If you are a regular or a subscriber to my channel, you must be saying, what is going on with that background noise? I am still away from my home base, and I have been away from my home base for the past 3 months, but I will be going back soon, and I decided, let me jump on here because I haven't done a live reading for quite a while for my Connections and Separation Collective. So hope you enjoy these messages, okay? All right, so up next is going to be Libra. So if you are a Libra, Aquarius, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, those are the signs that are coming up later on. If you missed Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Gemini, no worries. When I am done with the live stream, you will have the timestamps in the description box, and you'll be able to click on that and take a look at the messages. All right, let's take a look here at Libra. Let me write this down here and write down the timestamp. Hello, Libra, and welcome back to my channel. Whether you are a Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or however Libra may show up on your astrological natal chart, then these messages are for you and your significant other, okay? So if you're interested in finding out what your significant other's messages were, then take a look at the timestamps that will be available for you at the end of this live stream, okay? So Libra, today, I'll be channeling messages focusing on what important information, what do you need to know about this upcoming week? Okay, what energy may potentially be there at your disposal, not only for you, Libra, but also for your significant other in this connection and separation or this long distance love relationship. This I am channeling for is for the week of Monday, July 15th through the 21st. But remember, sometimes messages may not resonate right away, and they may take their own time or evolution for you to connect the messages to your own timeline, okay? But let's see what's coming in for you. And you have here hope. Look at this. I want to say Aries had this as well at the top of their reading. So you have hope, and there's also here confusion. Some of you may feel a little bit confused or confused on how it. Well, some of you, it's confusion for sure. But others of you, it's like you're overthinking the connection, or you're thinking too much about the fact that you are at a physical distance rather than focusing on the fact that there are ways here that you can mitigate the intensity of missing the other person, right? So here you have hope in some of you this upcoming week. That's the energy that there may be here, potentially be here for you, where both of you or one of you here, there's going to be a sense of hope, desire, yearning, really missing the other person a lot this week. And for some of you, that may spiral either one of you or both of you to feel a little bit unclear or to overthink as well, like get too much into your thoughts, too much into your own emotions. For some of you, it's all in the mind, and for others of you, you're just allowing your emotions to trump the message, the feelings, the mind trumping the emotion, or the emotion trumping the mind. Okay, so it could go either way here. But what I'm getting here for you is that the reason why this may be occurring is because, of course, you're into one another, you're in love, right? There's something brewing here within this connection that makes you feel like, I really, really miss my person. I really want them here, or they may be feeling the same way. So there's this mutual energy here back and forth, where either both of you may be overthinking a little bit, or both of you, look at that, talking about overthinking. And what just popped up out of the deck? You have axe. Look at that. So there's this sense here of axing, ding, crossing out this overthinking energy. Okay, overthinking energy here. So this upcoming week, there's a sense here of either one of you or both of you needing to put an end, because what's happening is you're getting too caught up in your head, or you're getting too caught up in the what ifs. You're getting too caught up either in what hasn't happened or what will happen, and being present at the moment is kind of very far from you, which is the reason that there may be this sense of kind of feeling uneasy or uncertain about something. It's like someone is thinking so much about something that it's causing some sense of confusion, or something to not be as clear as it could be if you would be more, or you as a couple or you individually be more in the present state of awareness. Okay, but again, I feel that it's coming through because of this yearning and desiring, again, really missing each other this upcoming week. Just make sure that you don't allow the and for some of you, it's coming across as this, that the reason why this may happen or occur this upcoming week is because there could be here some type of problems in communication. So either it's the lines of communication, either someone can't come and communicate or send you a message due to fill in the blank, whatever that may be. Maybe it's their career, maybe they're in the military, maybe, I don't know, whatever this may be. But there's this sense of, because you haven't heard from that person, or that person hasn't heard from you, or there's a delay in the texting back or in the responding of the email, that this situation here may be brewing. Okay, so just giving you a heads up on that. So this is talking about leaving behind or abandoning or Xing out this energy, so that you could be more in a clearer type of mindset. Okay, let's see what else is coming through for you, Libra, and your significant other this upcoming week in this connection and separation. Or for some of you, this long distance love relationship. All right, let's see what else is coming through. Look at that, 10 of Cups. There's going to be emotional fulfillment here for sure. Look at this. This is beautiful. As long as you both communicate, you got the Lover's card here. This is beautiful. Yeah, there's this sense here. Remember, I said the moment that this is kind of taken care of, it's axed out, it's cut, right? The moment you kind of cut or clear this confusion, this overthinking, or getting too caught up in your head, or getting too caught up in your heart, and not being able to look at something objectively, or just reasonably here, that as soon as you do that, or when you focus on doing that, there is this beautiful sense of emotional fulfillment here. The 10 of Cups, this is also commitment here. So for some of you, there may be here either talks about seeing each other, sending something to each other here. There could be talks here about a higher level of commitment on how to ensure or how to lessen this energy here, because remember, cups is all about emotion, it's all about emotive energy. So there could be here a discussion, and the reason why I'm saying discussion and bringing up the Lovers card is because the Lovers card is ruled by Gemini, and Gemini is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is thoughtful communication. So as long as that there's lines of communication open here, and the honesty and the transparency here of what could be causing this or this potential energy right here, as long as both of you communicate with one another, then there will be this continued essence or energy of feeling emotionally fulfilled in this connection, even though both of you are at a distance. Because if you take a look at this deck, I love this deck. One person is on land and then the other person is in water. So again, two people in different locations. But again, as long as there's communication here, then there is this sense of understanding each other's self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs and clearing the air. Libra, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, or subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Up next, we have Aquarius. All right, so for those of you who are joining me, thank you so much for joining once again. I hope you are enjoying these free channeled messages. What's coming up? Keys on a ring. I'm going to put this here on the side because that's for Aquarius. That just popped out of the deck for them. Yeah, I'm getting messages already for Aquarius. Let me hurry up and write down the timestamp here. 20. Okay. Hello, Aquarius, and welcome back to my channel. Whether you are in Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or however Aquarius may show up on your astrological natal chart, then these messages are for you. And today I'm going to be channeling messages for you, Aquarius, and your significant other in this connection and separation, or this long distance relationship. Just letting you know, Aquarius, these two cards popped out of the deck while I was shuffling or getting ready here for your reading. So I'm going to take a look at that in a moment. But first, I want to talk about what I'll be channeling for you and your significant other here. So I'll be channeling here what could potentially be coming up in your direction as a couple or as a unit here, or mutual energy here between you and your significant other in this connection and separation or long distance relationship. Okay. And this is going to be focusing on this upcoming week, Monday, July 15th through July 21st. And as I remind each and every one of you, remember, sometimes messages may not resonate right away, okay? And it may take time for you to see its connection or its evolution in your own unique timeline. All right, so let's take a look here at what comes through for you, and then I'll take a look at those two other messages there. But first, let's take a look here. You have gift, beautiful gift, and trust. Okay, yeah, this makes sense why this came out, and I'll explain that in a minute. But for now, let's take a look here at this these energies. So number one, you have the gift card here. So I feel here that there is this sense of either literally tangible gift giving here this upcoming week, or the gift of cultivating or strengthening the trust and the bond that you have with each other. There's this sense here that this gift is the gift of dependability, the gift of feeling reliable, feeling sure, feeling certain here. Okay. For some of you here, there's this sense of the gift being tangible gift. Okay. That could also be here for one of you, one of you giving the gift to the other person is how this is coming across. You also have here trust. Now, this could go either way. I have one energy here as if this is the galaxy, this is the universe, and then this hand right here is both you, Aquarius, and your significant other in this long distance relationship or connection and separation. It's like you're acknowledging or understanding that there's a co-creation energy, and you're trusting the evolution and the natural flow here of this connection. Some of you here may feel that this connection is a gift all and on its own, because there could be here some things that you may have happened that may have happened here in the past or recent past, that here in this week there's this sense of you feeling grateful, feeling appreciative of your significant other, or your significant other feeling appreciative towards you. Okay, so there's this sense of appreciation. Now, let's get to the two cards that came out of the deck. I can only see one here right now, which is rings on keys on a ring. I haven't taken a look at the one that's behind it. But what I'm getting here, just by looking at let's say kings, keys on a ring, is that this is an energy of having options, making decisions, maybe kind of like having an unconventional way of resolving something here. Okay, for some of you here, there's this sense as either you or your other person may feel as if perhaps something is kind of being strung along. It's like there isn't, you may feel kind of, is this, and then, is this, and then fill in the blank. And then I'm getting the sense here that your person or you may share a gift, a golden nugget, an advice, a sentence, an idea, an emotion, or something here where this sense of thinking or falling into the self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs of feeling like someone is stringing somebody along, or that, wow, my partner must have a lot of options, when I'm not around, like getting into that kind of green-eyed monster jealousy type of thing, or feeling a little bit insecure. There's this sense here as if there's a gift coming your way, or you gifting, or you receiving the gift or giving the gift of trusting each other, that is not the case, that there is this sense here of mutual respect and mutual trust within this connection between you, Aquarius, and your significant other. I'm very curious to find out what the next card is behind it. Look at that, exactly what I just talked about. Didn't I just talk about self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs? There we go. Addiction. There could be here someone here, whether it be you, Aquarius, or your significant other, that may have a little bit of problem of trusting the other person, not because they don't trust them, but it's like I'm getting this feeling like not trusting the people that are around them. Okay, it's like, what if this were to happen? What if someone whatever wants to talk to my significant other, and what I mean, like, things like that. That's what I'm getting here. But let's see what this says here. It says codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block or restraint. Exactly that. There's could be a little bit of jealousy here this upcoming week. Little green-eyed monster here coming out. Doesn't have to be, but it could be. Or there could be here a little bit of kind of this obsessive storyline that isn't real, but it's being triggered by some experience here that either you, Aquarius, may have had in the past or recent past, or your significant other may have had in the past or recent past. What do I mean by that? I mean, if someone was cheated on in a past relationship, then in a long distance relationship, trust is something that's going to have to be not only built, but consistently shown and put action towards, so that the self-sabotaging thoughts of the past or the recent past don't resurface in this connection. Okay, and that's what this is, and this is how these two cards are coming through. Okay, that's how this energy is coming through. All right, so let's take a look here at what else is coming through for you, Aquarius, and then we're going to go to the water signs. All right, let's see what else is coming through for Aquarius and their significant other in this connection. Look at that, Ace of Cups. Love is definitely in the air this week, okay? Ace of Cups, there's this feeling of renewal here for some of you. There's a feeling here, feeling more romantic, more in love, being more emotionally connected. But I'm also getting here emotional maturity as well, okay? And that could be the gift as well, the gift of emotional maturity, the gift of creating here, or having discussions, or doing something or saying something so that your partner, or maybe even you, Aquarius, kind of in a way believe or have a sense of certainty here of this connection, even though there is a physical distance. So there's a sense of emotional maturity here for some of you. And of course, the Ace of Cups, filling each other's cup. Again, that could also be here the way in which both of you equally give this gift of love or of compassion, of connection, of bonding with one another, even though you are at a distance. What I'm also getting here is your intuition, okay? Because the Ace of Cups is not just about love, it's part of it, but it's also about the yin energy. It's about the intuitive energy between two people as well. So you have the heart, right, or the physical part of the love, and then you also have here the energetic frequency of, right, the intuitive, your yin energy as a couple here. There's this sense here of that fluidity here happening this upcoming week, or the strengthening of that fluidity. Remember, the energy of love transcends time and space, right? So this is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the energy of, okay? Aquarius, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Up next, we have Scorpio. Scorpio, you are up next. For those of you who are joining me in and out, welcome, and thank you so much for your love, your support, and your loyalty. Feel free to give me a thumbs up, like, share, or subscribe. And if you're interested in more messages, just take a look at my channel. I have loads, oodles and oodles of messages there. Singles Collective, Connection and Separation. I have the monthly messages there for July as well, and all the other months before that. So if you want to take a look at that, I have pick a card readings. There's lots to take a look at there on my channel. All right. And up next, we have Scorpio. So we're starting with the water signs. Let me write down the timestamp. Hello, Scorpio, and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me here today. And Scorpio, welcome back. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And today I'll be channeling messages for you and your significant other in this connection and separation. And if you can hear the background, I am far away from New York City right now. So I am on vacation. I hope that the background noise isn't too distracting for all of you. But yeah, so let's take a look here, Scorpio, at what's coming through. Information here between you and your significant other in this connection and separation. Remember, these messages are for this upcoming week, Monday, July 15th through July 21st. However, sometimes messages don't resonate right away, and they do take time for you to see its connection or its evolution in your own unique timeline. So just remember that, okay? Now, that being said, Scorpio, let's take a look here at what's coming through for you in this connection and separation or long distance relationship. What do you need to know? What's coming up for you? This mutual energy, and you have here realization. Okay, realization, an aha moment here for you. Okay, Scorpio. Now, Scorpio, I did your monthly reading. Take a look at that. There could be additional messages for you, but right now at this moment in time, the mutual energy between you, Scorpio, and your significant other is a sense of realization or awareness. There's a sense here that either you are recognizing something this week, or your significant other is recognizing, or kind of like it's coming across as illumination, clarity here on something. It could be about something related to your connection. It could be here a conversation. It could be idea. It could be an opinion. It could be here realizing certain dynamics or layers here within your relationship that perhaps you weren't aware of before, or getting some type of confirmation here in some way, shape, or form. Now, whether that be individually or together as a couple, okay? Behind realization, you have here influence, okay, or sway, okay. Now, what I am getting here, I'm not getting influence, okay. This is the energy that I'm getting. By the way, you do have the angel number here, 3-3. What I'm getting here is that there could be a conversation here, Scorpio, between you and your significant other, or a conversation that someone may have with you, Scorpio, or a conversation someone may have with your significant other, where something is going to ring some bells. It's going to go ding, ding, dong. Okay, it's going to be ding, 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 ding. Something sounds familiar. Ding, 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 ding. There's something here that I need to pay attention to, or you know what? I didn't see it in that way, or I didn't think about it that way. Okay, so it could be external confirmation or external conversations with people outside of you and your person, or for some of you it's an internal conversation. There could be here something that you may share with your significant other, okay, your partner here this upcoming week, or it could be your partner sharing something with you, Scorpio. Okay, so it all depends here how that may come through for you, but there's definitely here someone saying something, okay, and someone realizing something from that conversation. Now, for others of you, yes, it's coming across as influence. For example, maybe a suggestion, an advice, maybe coming up with a clear cut healthy resolution on something, maybe a routine that is going to be implemented, or however this is may be. This could be many different ways, but the point is that this advice or suggestion coming from either you to them, Scorpio, or them to you, or maybe here communication while they're talking to someone, there's an idea here that just runs through their mind, and it's like, I can recognize this as something that is useful, a useful tip, a useful situation, and then that being discussed between you, Scorpio, and your significant other. So there's that communication happening here. Okay, let's take a look at what else is coming through for you and your significant other, Scorpio, this upcoming week. All right. Heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. Okay. Now, let me see something here. Yeah. Okay. So, yep. Okay. So, this is how this is coming across. There could be here either one of you or both of you may feel a little bit, may feel the separation a little bit more deeply this upcoming week. By the way, there are some planetary shifts that are occurring. So people who are in connections already may be feeling a little bit of a strain. Okay. And if you haven't followed me on Instagram, please do so. Follow me on Instagram. I'm usually there, and um, sometimes I talk about these planetary shifts. Okay, so yeah, there is a planetary shift happening right now at this moment in time. I want to say Saturn is in retrograde and is in Pisces, so it's causing some type of rift and shifts here. But there could be something here that could be coming up this upcoming week. It could be either one of you or both of you feeling the sense of distance weighing on your shoulders a little bit more. Okay, there could be here a sense of feeling a bit um, energetically disconnected, because you are physically disconnected, but feeling energetically disconnected here. And there's this sense of having to discuss something here. And as I said, there could be some steps or routines, like I said at the top of the reading, where something is going to be recognized, or there's going to be a sense here of realizing something. And what I mean recognize is this. I mean, everyone is different, right? There are some people that can just say, hey, I miss you, right? It's easy for them to say, hey, I miss you, and this is what's going on. However, there could be other people that they may feel a sense of sadness, and it's very difficult for them to say, hey, I just miss you. And what happens is they show that they miss you in ways that may not be the same way that you would say I miss you, right? So there may be arguments, so the person may get triggered very easily. And it's not because they're losing interest in you, it's just because they are missing you and they're not verbally communicating the depths or the layers of whatever it is that is causing an inner imbalance or the triggers that they may be feeling inside. Now, this could be for you, Scorpio, because you are a water sign. There is, emotions here. So it could be emotionally, or it could be your significant other in their own sign. Okay. But there's this sense here of feeling, feeling that sense of mourning, that sense of grieving, that sense of loss, and that sense of separation a little bit more this upcoming week. And recognizing it for what it is and trying to restore or trying to find ways, suggestions, like I said, this influence card here, suggestions or advice on how you can lessen that emotional burden of that feeling here within your connection and separation. You have here, look, Seven of Wands and the Ace of Wands. I told you there's this sense here of someone feeling a little bit caged in. There could be here again, they may need a little bit of time here this upcoming week. They may show the fact that they miss you, or they may just be having a rough week. They may feel like people are ganging up on them. They may feel a little bit kind of like too much energy is coming in their direction, okay? Or they're just, different things from the outside coming in, all right? So there could be a little bit of that uncomfortability, as I mentioned at the top of the reading here with this brokenhearted, okay? So that could be here for some of you. For others of you, it's like, yes, even though that is being felt, like I said at the top of the reading, I'll say this again, the Ace of Wands is here. This is all about a new beginning, not just a new beginning, but a passionate renewal, a reignited passion, a way to start something new, but with a sense of vavoom, okay, with passion, with creativity, with motivation, all right? The Ace of Wands is not only just creativity and passion, but this is talking about embarking, perhaps for some of you, to a new phase, to a new beginning, to the next phase, to the next level, okay, on something here. Whatever it is, there's a sense of feeling this passion with one another. And that may be, discussed here or talked about this week, right? There may be this recognition of, you know what? How can we reignite our passion even though we are at a distance? Especially for those of you who have seen your significant other recently and then you went back to your hometowns and things like that. That's how this is coming across. For others of you, I'm getting you are going to either discuss or talk about here on ways or travel. Okay, so some of you may actually see physically your significant other this upcoming week, and there's this kind of physical dynamic here, this chemistry, this magnetic attraction, okay, that may be felt tangibly or may be felt energetically here this upcoming week. Scorpio, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, or subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Up next, we have Cancer and then Pisces. So for those of you who are joining me here today, welcome. I hope you're enjoying my free channeled messages. If you missed the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Scorpio readings, no worries. At the end of this live, you will have those timestamps available for you at the end of this live stream. All right. Up next is Cancer. Hello, Cancer, and welcome back to my channel. If you are a Cancer Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or however Cancer may show up on your astrological natal chart, then these messages are for you. And today I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on you and your significant other in this connection and separation or this long distance relationship. But first, let me remind you that these messages are for this upcoming week, Monday, July 15th through the 21st. And also remind you that sometimes these messages may not resonate right away and may take some time for you to see not only its connection, but also its evolution in your own timeline, okay? And Cancer, if you haven't taken a look at the monthly readings, those are up already for the month of July. And let's take a look. What is the mutual energy here between Cancer and their significant other this upcoming week, July 15th through the 21st? You have codependency and confusion. All right. Yeah. And there's also influence here. Okay. So what I'm getting here for you, Cancer, is this week may feel a little choppy. It may feel a little bit overwhelming here. Okay, the potential energy. Remember, if you know this may be coming up, or the moment you start seeing that this could be the case, you could always reroute the energy. Okay, we'll talk about that in a minute. But there's this sense here of codependency and confusion. And for some of you here, there's this sense of like either you, Cancer, or your significant other, or both of you together, really thinking about something to the point that it's causing an overthinking, it's causing confusion, it's causing some type of uncertainty or apprehension, or your mind isn't clear about something here due to the fact that there's this kind of like feeling as you are stuck in something, either stuck in a situation, stuck in a perspective, kind of stuck in a type of energy here where, you know, thinking about it or overthinking about it, or allowing either your emotions to be too much or your mind to be too much into this situation, circumstance, or event. What I'm also getting here, especially with codependency, it's like I'm getting like the devil card or the devil energy in tarot. Now, the devil energy in tarot is ruled by Capricorn, okay? So I don't know, some of you that may be the case. But in the devil card in tarot, you see two people chained to each other, as if there's this some sense of toxicity or something that they are binded or feel that they can't let go of. And that may be something here. There may be something here coming up, or a discussion, a topic, or a situation that may resurface here, or it may be brand new. But the point is that whatever this is may cause a sense here of overthinking, a sense of lack of clarity here, of ambiguity, of not knowing something here, kind of feeling like I'm stuck or I'm bound to this either idea, situation, circumstance, or event. And there's kind of like not looking at the possible ways to overcome it. Okay. So again, it could be caused by, this person is looking here to the past. It could be caused by past situations, circumstances, or events in relationships that have nothing to do with your current relationship. So these could be self-sabotaging thoughts, limited belief, scarcity mindset, okay? And all of that could be causing that type of energy here in your connection. So it's like this could be something from the past. It could be a trigger. It could be something very small this upcoming week, or it could be something what someone said or didn't say, or what they did or what they didn't do, and someone reading into it a little bit more. And because this person, or maybe both of you here, Cancer, may have had an experience that wasn't very pleasant in the past or recent past with a toxic ex, that there could be here this resurfacing of certain emotions, or resurfacing here of some type of apprehension in this connection. And it may not be connected anything with you, Cancer, or it might not be connected anything to the person either. It's just there's a resurfacing here of emotions. And that resurfacing may create some type of underlying tension. Okay, it may create some type of confusion. right? So that's why you see this person here. This person's head is like, I don't know what to think, okay? And this codependency, I feel stuck in something that doesn't feel too good, okay? Some of you, it's just either you, Cancer, or your significant other thinking about and just overly obsessively just thinking about the fact that both of you are at a physical distance. So instead of looking at the bright side of the situation, somehow finding the silver lining here, it's like either one of you or both of you are kind of stuck on just seeing it as we're not together, rather than thinking or kind of flipping the script on, okay, let's see, what can we do to lessen this burden of missing you so much, or this grief, or this sorrow of not seeing you physically every day, right? So instead of looking at solutions, there's a sense here of kind of looking at the stuck situation, of a limited mindset, and not allowing yourselves to get out of that energy. Okay, let's see what else is coming through here, Cancer, this upcoming week. So again, this is the potential energy. We'll see how this could shift here through the reading. Look at that. Just when I said it's like I'm psychic or something, right? It said dragonfly. I was talking about a shift, and guess what? That's what you ended up getting here. Why? Because this is called validation confirmation. The dragonfly, be lighthearted. Isn't that what I just said 2 seconds ago? Finding out, things coming out, coming to light, adapt, change, heal. As I said at the top of the reading, either one of you or both of you are in this viewing something in a very stuck or binded manner. And there's this sense here of kind of looking at this or going back and saying to yourself or to yourselves, how can we manage this? If I'm feeling this way, what can we do together as a couple to lighten the load? What can we do here to transform, like the magician card in tarot, acclimatize? How can we transform this energy into something that is positive, something that is healing, something that some ways that we can adapt? What are better ways that we can adapt? What are some things that we can do as a couple? Because this change here, there's a sense here of a change, especially with this codependency card. You have the number 32, 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. 5 is all about change. So there could be here an unexpected change coming this week, an unexpected delay, or something that was planned and it's just like flipping over to a different, something different. And it's causing here some type of internal, either emotional or mental chaos or turbulence here. And this is talking about, well, let's look at the bright side of something. Be lighthearted. Let's look at the bright side of the situation. What can we do as a couple, even though we are at a distance from each other? What can we do to lessen that load of this codependency card? Last but not least, let's take a look at what else is coming through for you, Cancer. Look at that. It's like, da-da-da-da. Look at this. There are 2 cards here. I don't know what the one is behind it, but I'll tell you this. You have the Death card together as a couple. The Death card in tarot is all about endings, sudden changes, sudden endings, unexpected. Remember that I just said that a little while ago here with codependency? I said you guys have the number 32. 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. There could be here some some unexpected change or shift in a plan or a delay. And it looks as if it's going to cause some type of internal turbulence or imbalance, whether that be your emotions as a couple or your mindset as a couple here. That's why it's telling you to be lighthearted. Also here with the Death card here in tarot, remember the Death card in tarot is ruled by Scorpio, scorpionic energy. Okay, so there could be a lot of overflowing emotions here that can trigger a situation, circumstance, or event here where it may feel as a shock, as a, oh my gosh, I wasn't expecting that to happen. And that is what's coming through here for you. Now, for every ending of something, there's a new beginning of something else. So this here could be just a change, like I said, a transformation here, turning, alchemy, turning a situation into something better. Now, behind that card, you have the Queen of Cups. So there's definitely here loving emotions, a sense of emotional maturity. There's a sense here of intuition being at play. There's a sense here of not only being emotionally mature or strong, or having the compassion, the nurturing, and the understanding of how can we work together past this death card, past this ending, or past this unexpected change, or finding something out here that is unexpected. How can we lessen here our own internal fears and our own apprehension so that we can be lighthearted, so we can continue to to change, to grow. As I said, the Queen of Cups is emotionally mature in their emotions, and so is here this kind of reminding here with the dragonfly, because there's a sense of an epiphany, an aha moment here coming through this upcoming week. Cancer, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, or subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Up next is Pisces. Pisces is coming up next. So for those of you who are joining me, welcome back. Thank you so much for your love, your support, and your loyalty to our channel. Hello, Pisces, and welcome back to my channel. Whether you are a Pisces sun, moon, rising, Venus, or however Pisces may show up on your astrological natal chart, then these messages are for you. And today I'm going to be channeling messages for those of you who are in connections and separation or in a long distance relationship. But first, let me just give you a quick reminder that these messages are mutual energies, okay, Pisces? So it's your energy and your significant other. These messages are for this upcoming week, tomorrow, Monday, July 15th, all the way through July 21st. Now, please remember that sometimes messages may not resonate right away and may take time for you to see its evolution or its connection in your own timeline, okay? So let's take a look here, Pisces, what's coming through for not only you, but also your significant other in this connection in separation. And we have here caution. It's like you're treading lightly on something or towards something. Now, for some of you, this is coming across as either one of you or both of you, okay, being a little bit cautious about either saying I love you, because that's exactly how it's coming out. This may not be for everyone, but this first message that's coming through is saying exactly that. There's a sense here that either one of you or both of you feel like it's too early to say I love you, especially if you are at the beginning stages of your distance in separation or connection in separation. For others of you here, there's this sense of like it's evolving, like your connection is evolving to something a little bit more serious here. And there seems to be this energy of kind of like, let's slow this down, or things are slowly getting more serious. The phone calls are getting more frequent. The vulnerabilities are being shared just a little bit more this upcoming week. There's this sense of gradual, slow treading energy that's moving towards romance, that's moving towards Again, it's funny because this is not a tarot deck, but I always feel this Three of Cups energy here with this romance card. There's the sense of that type of energy, right? There's the, you know, yes, it's romantic. There's magnetism here, but it's slowly unfolding as if someone is being a little bit reserved. And that could be the case here for you, Pisces. Now, whether that is you or your significant other, but there feels here this sense of someone feeling that they're in love, knowing that perhaps this is that they are falling in love, but being either one or two things, being resistant in acknowledging the fact that they're falling in love, or not allowing, kind of like going deeper into, into this emotion. It's like they're a little bit more reserved. They don't want to talk about how they feel towards you, for everyone. You know what I mean? There's this feeling here of kind of keeping certain things private or to themselves, right? And this is how this is coming across here. Let's see what else is coming through. For others of you, there's going to be a spike or an increase in communication, in saying I love you, in showing the emotions towards each other or for each other, even though there is a physical distance. Okay. And we have here, look at that, separation. Yeah, there could be here, and talking. Look at that, exactly what I just said here, communication. So for some of you, that the reason why either something feels as if it's moving a little slower, or there's a sense of kind of being a little bit more reserved than the usual, is because at the end of the day, there's a feeling here of, you know what, I miss my person, or you know what, the separation is really taking a toll on me this week, right? So there's this energy here of sadness, of missing you, or you missing them. Remember, when I say you, I mean you plural. Okay, so it's both of you. So there could be here this energy here of sadness, this energy of missing you or missing them. There could be here this yearning. For others of you, there's a sense of this upcoming week thinking a lot about how quickly or how long something is taking shape or form here. However, how can you overcome that energy? How can you change this caution, soft moving or treading softly, or just being reserved or too quiet? Well, by talking about it. So both of you have here talking. It says interested, conversing more, awaited messages, arrives, text, call, email. Okay. So there's this sense here that communication is going to be very vital in order for both of you not to feel so physically separated through this connection and separation. Okay. So that is the case there. Now let's take a look at what else is coming through for you. These are, remember, these are potential energies. If, you see that something may be going in a certain direction, you can always, recalibrate, transform, use alchemy. Okay. Wherever your mind goes, energy flows. Whatever you think about, you bring about. So let's see. But this is beautiful. The romance is there. The love is there. The romance is there. The falling for each other is there. The magnetism. Okay. The feeling of oneness here. The attraction is here. So that's here. It's just a matter of how can we talk about it? How can we amplify it, even though we're at a physical distance, even though we are sad, or we miss each other, or we're thinking about each other a lot, or we're yearning to see each other yet again, or see each other, in general, right? So let's see what's coming through for you. Look at that, the Four of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Nine of Swords, with the Page of Wands. Wow, very rough energy here for some of you. Four of Cups is not looking at the blessing that could be right in front of your face. It's like crying over spilled milk, or for others of you, this is the energy of looking at what you don't have rather than what could be coming in. And this right here is a person who has a cup, and that cup is a blessing that's coming in this person's direction, but they're so caught up in either their head, their heart, their emotions, or they're so caught up in their either lack of scarcity mindset or just feeling, sad here, or feeling as if they miss you or you miss them, that they are overlooking this feeling of discontentment here is causing this person to overlook this beautiful blessing that may be coming in their direction. And for some of you here, there's a sense that either individually or as a couple, that you need to leave behind this energy of discontentment, this energy of getting too caught up in the head, or this energy of the Nine of Swords energy, feeling like a sense of anxiety, a sense of worry that is so profound that could cause here some type of sleeping uncomfortability, insomnia, okay, or feeling as if you can't get a restful night's sleep here. Okay, for some of you, I'm getting that there is a kind of a shift here. It's like a time energy. A time difference here. Like the time difference is major here between you and your significant other. Now, Four of Cups, Eight of Cups, Nine of Swords. This energy right here is very heavy. However, the reason I kept going into the deck, right, just kept, going, was because I wanted to see how far this is going to go, right, before there's some type of resolution or a solution here. And what I'm getting here with this energy is, yes, this energy of separation, of missing one another, this caution, the Four of Cups, feeling like there's a feeling of discontentment, like something's not going right, feel bored, feel disappointed. The Eight of Cups, understanding that you need to walk away from this Nine of Swords energy, that you need to move in a direction where you start seeing the blessing. Because if I go like this, this person is walking towards the blessing. So there's this energy here of finding out or figuring out how to get to that blessing. And one of the ways that could be done is by the reason why this is here, the Page of Wands, because there could be here an innovative idea, a creative way, a new spark to redirect this connection into looking at something from the glass half full rather than the glass half empty. The Page of Wands is passionate communication. It could be sexy texts. It could be saying, I love you. It could be saying, I miss you. It could be saying, hey, listen, I'm sad because I miss you and I wish we could blah, 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 blah. Or, you know what, I miss you. How can we, create a sense of closeness, even though physically we are at a physical disconnect, right? But remember, just because you're physically not together, energetically, there could be here this passion and there's magnetism and this soul to soul type of fiery connection between you and a significant other. Okay. So the Page of Wands here is not only the messages or passionate messages or motivating messages or messages that are coming through by, again, and I said this at the top of the reading because it came out, talking and communication is going to be key here for both of you in order to sidestep or move past this sense of sadness, this sense of missing each other, this sense of, wanting to be together at this moment in time, right? And understanding that there is a physical limitation, right? Pisces, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. And feel free to leave a comment down below. And I wish you well. I'll see you next time.